Why do most Black people not trust white people? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it, because you may have heard some Black people say, hey, I don't trust white people. Nope. I don't mess with them like that. I don't trust white people. And you may have thought to yourself, like, wow, that's racist, right? You may have said that to yourself, like, wow, that's really racist. It's not, by the way. It's prejudice. It's not racist. And I've had videos talking about the difference between racism, discrimination, and prejudice. So you can go back and watch those to get some clarity on the differences between those three words. They are not interchangeable. They are not synonymous. So no. So make sure you just educate yourself about that. But anyhow, let's talk about that though. Because if a Black person is saying, well, I don't really trust white people like that, why would they be saying that? Where is that coming from? I'm going to let you know. I'm going to break it down for you real quick. So pay attention and watch this video all the way to the end, okay? Now, have you ever been in a relationship, okay, where you're with somebody and they're telling you, I love you, I care about you, I want to be with you, and you find that throughout the relationship, their words are not matching up with their actions? Like, you just said that you love me, you care about me, you want to be with me, but yet you're doing these things that are giving me a completely different message, right? I talk to you about different issues, different behaviors you're engaging in that I don't like. And I ask you, please, let's don't do that. Let's stop that, because that's causing a problem in our relationship. It's causing me not to trust you. So let's stop doing that and do this instead. And you're like, oh, I feel you. I got you. I love you. I care about you. I'm not going to do that anymore. But then you still keep doing it. Saying one thing with your mouth, but you're doing something else every day with your actions, and they're not lining up. And what does that do? It causes a schism, right? It causes division. It causes a lack of trust. And so when you hear Black people saying, I don't trust white people, I don't mess with white people like that, it's because there has been a schism. There has been a division, and there has been a breach of the trust. Because what a lot of white folks have done, if we just only look at the past 4 years, forget about history. That's a whole other thing. Just let's look at the past 4 years since 2020. So many self-proclaimed white allies were saying, Black Lives Matter, and yes, for equality and equity and reparations, and we're standing against racial injustice, and we're fighting against white supremacy culture and all this stuff with their mouth, right? Maybe on social media. And then what happened with their actions? Their actions weren't lining up. That's why I'm always telling you, don't talk about it, be about it. Let your actions speak for themselves. You don't have to go around telling people, I'm not racist. I may be white, but I'm not racist. What are you talking about? We don't need you to tell us. Show us. Show us through your actions. That's how we'll know you're not one of those, right? It's about your actions, not your words. You have to make a decision to become an active part of the solution. Otherwise, you're being a passive part of the problem, or an active part of the problem, right? So you can't sit back and be like, and say, well, hey, I didn't do anything. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not racist. It ain't me. It's them. It's just those people. No. Doing nothing is a problem, because then you're allowing things to happen around you. So even in doing nothing, you're doing something, and that's causing a problem. And that's why Black people don't trust you, because you say, oh yeah, I care about you, I support you, equality, yeah, Black Lives Matter, whatever. Let's just treat everybody equally, and let's just be loving, and let's not talk about what divides us and what separates us, but let's just focus on what brings us together. Well, that requires a certain level of action and a certain type of action from you as a white person, when you are the beneficiary of the same systems of oppression, anti-Black racism, systemic racism, white supremacy culture, that are harming us, that are killing us, that are holding us back, that are oppressing us, that are marginalizing us, that are discriminating against us. But you're saying, hey, I didn't do anything. I'm not doing nothing. Hey, it's not me, it's them. That's not helpful. We don't trust you because you're not an active part of the solution, and your words are not aligning with your actions. So it's time for you to do better. You want to build trust with us? You have to do that through your actions, not your words. But where do you start? You start with anti-racism education, so that you can learn the things that you've never learned before, that you weren't taught growing up from your family, that you have not been taught in the racist school system, education system in America. You have to educate yourself first. That's where it starts. I want you to join me for my live online masterclass. It's happening this week. How to embody anti-racism in your relationships, your work life, and your daily practices. It's an online masterclass. You can join me live, or you can get access to the replay, but you have to register now to get access, and to sign up at that link on my profile. Register now. Let's go. I will see you in class.